When is the Google Assistant coming to the Galaxy Watch 4?
The Galaxy Watch 4 still doesn't have Google Assistant 3 months after launch.
Welcome back. Good to see you again. Look, we have new developments, and as you guys know, I am super active when it comes to the missing Google Assistant for the Galaxy Watch 4. The only stumbling block I have is I am too nice. Am I too nice?
You're as nice as a gingerbread cookie dunked in hot cocoa.
All my posts and replies are basically too polite, so nobody takes me serious. Only the people who accuse Samsung or Google of wrongdoing in their own online communities, these are the people who are being taken serious, and these are the people who get a reply. Interesting world we live in. However, putting my feelings aside, there is certainly some new information we need to talk about today. Liran posted the following: why is Google avoiding our question about Google Assistant? I think we are entitled to an answer as customers, or rather look for alternatives like Apple. Ouch. One person here wrote, it is Samsung's responsibility. Well, that is just false. Google are half responsible. We can't buy any Google or Samsung products until this is resolved. And just to be clear, I'm only focusing on the post where we received replies because there are so many that have the same idea, basically people aren't happy. Jim answered, why is Google avoiding our question about Google Assistant? Samsung wants you to use Bixby, not Google Assistant. The Samsung community is full of complaints, and gonna have a look at this link later because it is super interesting what's coming up here. And Jim continues, Samsung requires that you use their Galaxy wearable app rather than Google's Wear app. I have my opinion about where the problem is, and it is not in capital, not with Google. Samsung and Google partnered up for implementing Wear Free on Galaxy Watches. In my honest opinion, Samsung messed up the situation by deciding to use their own assistant and connectivity instead of working for a common environment. And if you want to blame Google, that is your choice. Well, Jim is indicating it now sits with Samsung. He also answered a post that has been posted later on, a different one. An unnamed user posted, the frustration comes when you realize that on a Samsung phone you have the option of Bixby or Google Assistant. And that's a good point, because when you have a Samsung phone, you have the option. But on the watch, you have no other choice but Bixby. This doesn't even make sense unless Samsung has chosen the Bixby hill to die on. How can the collaboration between those companies work flawlessly on phones and cannot work on the watch? Yes, he's got the valid point, because the watch is really complementary to the phone rather than the other way around. And Jim came back and said, some of us suspect the same thing. And by now we're used to the it's you, not me, and the finger pointing thing. But then I found this following post here in the Samsung community where a Samsung employee answered this post. It's about a week old, and Jeremy asked the following: I heard from a source that Google Assistant will be made available for the Galaxy Watch very soon. Can someone in Samsung confirm this? I am myself unsure whether this will ever happen. Just let me say that when I purchased the watch, I really believed that the Assistant update was just around the corner, but it has been several months since its launch and we have heard nothing. And here is the answer. Hello Jeremy, I am Avinash from Samsung. Kindly take note that we haven't received any confirmation on adding the Google Assistant with our Samsung Galaxy Watch 4. Alternatively, we may suggest you use Bixby, and it goes on how to use Bixby with a documentation as an attachment. Here is the important part. He said, we have not received any confirmation on adding the Google Assistant for the Galaxy Watch 4. This implies that the Google Assistant is ready and only needs confirmation internally from Samsung to be added on or for the Galaxy Watch 4. This is how I read this statement from Avinash. And take it as you will, but at this point, people are just really after some sort of transparency. Will it happen? Will it ever happen? When is it coming out? Will it come out? Just give us a statement. But there is more. Now the good news is the more videos we do, the more posting we do in all the communities, the more attention we are getting. And I'm now going back to Jim's link he posted in his post earlier he provided. And I'm not going through every single post here, but the most interesting part is that most of these online discussions refer to our videos. It doesn't matter if it's Samsung, it doesn't matter if it's Reddit, it doesn't matter what language, wherever you go, one of our videos for the missing Google Assistant is being shared in those forums. I think at this point it is important that Samsung recognizes that we are happy with the Galaxy Watch 4. We believe it is an amazing product, and we just want to have the choice for a voice assistant. Bixby is great for some things, so is Google Assistant. That's all we are asking for. We don't want you to change anything. We just want you to provide us with an option for the amazing Galaxy Watch 4.